Hi everyone, this is 𝐬𝐻𝐫𝐿, author to Juggling the Issues Living with Asperger's Syndrome, and in this video I thought I'd explain a thought that I had, and I decided to title it something to the effect Autism and the 4 Ways to Grow. And this is based on the 4 goal points of Royal Rangers, the 4 ways a boy grows. A boy grows mentally, physically, spiritually, and socially. And recently I decided to liken that to a bucket that's divided into 4 quadrants. So just imagine a bucket and that's divided into 4 quadrants. And as a person grows, each of the quadrants are being filled. Are each of the 4 quadrants being filled at the ideal rate? Or is one or a couple of those quadrants being filled not fast enough? And I've really been going over this quandary for quite a while, because recently I would be thinking and meditating for hours on end for days and weeks over this stuff. I kind of do that anyway, constantly. And I'm also frustrated at the fact that people with autism can't seem to grow up in a normal environment where everyone accepts them for who they are. That's what I mean by normal environment. And because of that, I am proposing that the social quadrant is what's not being filled as fast enough. If I have to apply this on a personal level, mentally I feel like I'm at my age. Spiritually, I really feel like I'm at my age, definitely. Physically, maybe not so much, but socially, all the way down here. And I'm just likening it to a bucket with 4 quadrants, and you're filling each of the quadrants based on your performance in life. But sometimes external factors that are beyond your control, like people teasing you, not giving you a chance, or word and edgewise, kind of it hinders that, kind of it reduces the flow rate, if you will. And I want to append something real quick. Please do not get scared of this graphic here. It's just an illustration, it's just an analogy. I'll explain everything. So you have an atom around which are all of these energy levels, and the electron can absorb energy and move from a lower energy level to a higher one. But the point I'm trying to make, and according to what I was taught several times in multiple chemistry and astronomy classes, is that in quantum mechanics, when you learn about the quantum leap, you learn that electrons can't just stop in between any 2 energy levels. And I was taught a couple of analogies to wrap my head around that. One is of a bookshelf. You cannot put a book in between 2 shelves as if it could float in mid-air. Another analogy is that of a staircase. You can't take like a half step or a quarter step. Each step is discrete and you can't go anywhere in between. The point is that in my analogy, in my mind, how I personally believe the universe is with life, is that a person has to make it up in order to fill the bucket. You cannot wake up one day at age 25 and realize that maybe physically you're that of a 15-year-old. You can't just fill in that part of the bucket starting at age 25. When you fill a bucket, as you know, it's physically impossible for the liquid, if you will, to just be suspended in mid-air. When you feel that quadrant, it's going to go down to the 15-year-old level, and you have to build up to that of a 25-year-old level. You can't just start at 25. Likewise socially, and the other quadrants too. And I believe that the later a person, especially those with autism, wait in life to make things up and to fill their buckets to where they're supposed to be, the longer the time required to fill those quadrants, the slower the flow rate, if you will. And that's why I'm encouraging anybody listening, especially those with autism, to begin changing parts of their life that they need to change in order to have a successful and fulfilling life. Because time is ticking and there's a lot of repercussions if you wait. So I kind of thought I'd go with that and share my ideas, or at least my ideas so far. I truly hope that that was some form of a help. So stay encouraged, stay strong, especially if you have autism. You do have a purpose and a calling. The purpose of my book and my YouTube channel and elsewhere on social media is to encourage people, especially if they have a disability, as well as to educate the ignorant neurotypical people who do not give us a chance and who hate us for who we are and think that we should go on some exoplanet. We have the right to live in the same planet that they do, and in the meantime, I'm just doing my part in educating the world, encouraging people to just not give up. And even the neurotypicals themselves, they have a purpose as well, but it's not to bully others at their expense. And it doesn't take a lot of time to be nice. I made that video a couple weeks ago. And just a little disclaimer real quick, not every single neurotypical is that mean. I'm just saying there's still a lot of people out there. I hike every day. I was just hiking for the past couple of hours right now, and there's a mixture. There's a lot of weird looks that I got just because I'm autistic.
What's up? Hey man. Okay, after.
So I thought I'd share this idea that I had. Have a nice day.